So over the past 8 years, I've gained over 26 billion views across all social media platforms. And one of the main sources of that is YouTube. If you look here, I have a ton of channels I run right now. I currently run over 37 different channels in total. They're pretty much all automated across just YouTube alone. I'm running Instagram and TikTok accounts as well, but YouTube is the main source of all of these views and most of my revenue right now. So I kind of want to explain in this video, how do I actually manage all of this? How am I running 37 channels right now? And how you can do the same. So first of all, I don't actually run and create all these videos myself. I, of course, have people who I work with. I have a team of over 100 people. I have over 100 editors and 6 managers who manage, each one of the accounts. And I'll kind of break down everything, when we get into the more in this video. This is day 26 of the bootcamp, I think, of the View Maximizing Bootcamp, explaining how I basically went from 0 to 1.5 billion views a month, not a year, a month, across all social media platforms, and how I make over $110,000 a month through social media. So I have 37 channels right now. We're going to do 36 for simplicity because it makes the math a little easier for you guys to understand. So on these 36 channels, I actually start each one myself first. Since I have mastered the skill of getting views, I scale up the channels myself first before I pass it on, right? After I find a niche, which I'm good at, I find my own niche, I edit on videos, I do everything myself until I understand the process of that particular channel. For example, if it's an iShow speed clipping account, I'm a very good editor. I find all the clips, I do everything myself, I scale the channel to like 10 million views, a month, which is really just a couple of days of work. I get monetized, and then I put in my AdSense account, and then boom, the account's added to my thing. The next thing I do is I pass it off to one of my managers and I teach them how to do the process. So I currently have 6 different managers that is working with me right now. And each 6 of those managers have 6 more accounts that they run. So each one of them have 6 accounts, 6, 6, 6, 6, and 6. All right, so that's a total of 36 accounts in total. All right, after that, each one of these managers manage each 6 accounts, and each account has around 2 editors per account. So each manager is actually managing 12 editors, right? So it's 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, and 12. That's basically how I manage everything, right? I have 6 managers who manage 6 accounts, and each one of those accounts have 2 people, and so I have 12 editors per manager. So in total, it's like over 100 employees. And basically how I run the revenue split is I will run like a 50% revenue split with each manager, and then they keep the, 50% profit because they're running everything for me. I keep the other 50% and I pay the editors, which really isn't that expensive. And that's how I do it. That's pretty much how I run all the channels. Now, I bet you're wondering, how did I get to this point? Well, I wasn't always like this. I started off with one channel first when I was like literally 12 years old. I started with one channel and I started scaling it up, and I would make water bottle flip videos. I would make videos about Fortnite and Minecraft. I actually got monetized on it, and I started posting videos about, just streaming. Started posting videos about streaming. I started streaming more. I started making money. When I was 13, I made my first $8,000 when I was 13. After that, I actually invested that money and I started a second channel. And right away, the first thing I thought of was paying editors, because I understood from a very young age that outsourcing is always going to be the strat to actually maximize my time, because time is money and time is attention. So if you can actually get all 3 of those together and put them all into an equation, you're going to understand that your time equals more money and more attention equals more money, which is going to give you more time. And you basically just keep scaling. So I don't even spend most of my day even managing these videos, right? I had the skills to teach everyone how to do it, which is why I run like mentorship programs and I do consulting, and I'm working with 3 big AI companies right now, and I run all their marketing because I know how to get views. But it all starts with the knowledge behind it, which is kind of what the rest of these boot camps have been the past 25 days. If you go to the channel and look at the playlist, you'll see the past 25 uploads have all been bootcamp videos explaining the details of each intricate design for YouTube, because it's a system. And once you master the system, it becomes so much easier to make money. Because all YouTube is, it is just a system in place and data that you can read, right? It's basically just another language. Once you read the language and you understand the system behind it, you can scale any channel. And that's what I've done the past 8 years of my life. And when I was deciding if I wanted to go to college, I understood that this has much more opportunity for me because I have the skills in place to be able to scale. Now, all I need to do is just grow more, right? So I didn't go to college. I ended up just growing and growing and growing and building and building. And now we have a system of sustainable income just every single month. It's one of the most proud things I am, proud of. I mean, 1.5 billion views a month isn't something that a lot of people can say, That's 20% of the world's population. That's a continent worth of people. That's like basically all of South America. So, yeah. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope it was helpful. Just understanding systems in place and how to actually, how I actually scale all these channels up. I mean, like you can see all the channels I'm running right now. It is quite a few amount of channels, and I'm pretty proud of it. Pretty proud of it. Cumulatively, we have over 25 million subscribers across everything. I am behind a lot of channels. You probably have seen a lot of them as well. I mean, I'm getting a lot of views, so I'm sure a lot of people watching this video have probably seen it. But if you guys want to know how I do this and you actually want help scaling your own channel with me, you guys can click on the first link in the description and apply to work with me one-on-one. And maybe if you qualify, maybe I'll shoot you a message. I'll shoot you off my personal number. I'll call you and we'll see if we can get something started. Because I want to spread this skill throughout everyone, and it's kind of hard to do that through YouTube videos because these YouTube videos are very general, right? Maybe I'll do some type of like more in-depth video, but that'll take hours of my time. I don't have hours every day to make videos like this. This is like the last part of my day. I spend like 10 minutes a day making videos for you guys. And I spend the rest of my day actually working on content and actually running businesses, unlike these gurus, because I actually have money to make and people actually I need to pay. Because when you're running a system like this in place, it's a lot of work. So I hope you guys appreciate these videos. We are nearing the end of the boot camp. We're on day 26 right now. Doesn't mean these videos are going to stop coming out, but I just really hope it's helpful. Again, if you want to work with me, go to the first link in the description and apply. Just click on the link right here to apply work with me, and we can get started. All right, catch you guys later. I love you guys. Bye.